Welcome to section 4.3, solving systems by elimination. So last time we talked about systems solving by substitution, and today we'll solve systems by using elimination. So the directions are here. Step number one, line up your variables, put equations in standard form. Step number two, determine which variable can be eliminated by adding the equations together. Step number three, add the equations, and step number four, solve the equations. So right away, let's go and actually look at one example. Okay, so question number one here. Let's solve this equation using addition method, which is called also elimination method. Step number one is line up the equations. And we are lucky here because x under x, y under y, and -5 is line up with 9. Second step, decide which equation to eliminate. Now, look at the word elimination. If I add the equations vertically, okay, I'm lucky because -y and y, they'll cancel each other. So I don't have to do that step. So right away, let's add the equations. If you add the equations, 3x plus x is equal to 4x, -y and y, they will cancel each other. That's why the word is elimination method. And -5 plus 9 is equal to 4. Okay, divide by x, divide by 4, divide by 4. X is equal to 1. But please remember, our goal is to get x and y. So just like in the other section 4.2, okay, how do you get the other variable? Pick one equation and substitute 1 for x. So I'll pick the second equation, x plus y is equal to 9. Okay, and I will replace x with 1. So 1 plus y equals 9. Subtract 1 from both sides, so -1 minus 1, you get y is equal to 8. So your final answer should be 1, 8. 1, 8. Okay, and don't forget to check your work. Okay? So, question number one. Solve using elimination method. Step number one, line up the variables, and they are. Step number two, can you eliminate one of the variables? And the answer is yes. Did you notice 2y and -2y, they are opposites. So right away, we can add them vertically. 3x plus 4x is 7x. 2y and -2y is 0, and 4 plus 10 is equal to 14. Divide by 7, divide by 7, x is equal to 2. How do you get the other variable? Let's substitute 2 either in the first or second equation. I will pick the first equation. 3x plus 2y is equal to 4. So let's substitute. So that will be 3 times 2 plus 2y is equal to 4. 6 plus 2y is equal to 4. Subtract 6, 2y is equal to -2. Okay, and if you divide by 2 both sides, y is equal to -1. Okay, so your final answer should be written as an ordered pair, x comma y. So you should write 2, -1. So what does this mean? If you graph both equations, they will intersect at 2, -1, which is somewhere in 4th quadrant. Okay? Number 2 is very similar to the other one, so I'll skip it, but I want to do question number 3. How is question number 3 different than the previous one? If you add the variables, okay, you get 8x minus y is equal to negative 26. Unfortunately, not eliminate one of the variables. Okay, so we have to do something. So what do we do? Over here, you see negative 2y. Ideally, above it, you would like to see positive 2y. Why positive 2y? Because positive 2y and negative 2y will eliminate each other. So how do I get 2 in front of y? I have to multiply this by positive 2. I have to multiply the entire equation by positive 2. And this is the key moment of the lesson, okay? So make sure that you understand why we are multiplying the first equation by positive 2. So now let's distribute. And don't forget to multiply the left side and the right side. So that'll be 6x plus 2y is equal to negative 36. And the second equation I will bring down. So it's 5x minus 2y is equal to negative 8. And now, if you look at both equations, okay, we can eliminate y. 2y and negative 2y will cancel each other. So now we can add it. So it'll be 11x equals negative 44. If you divide both sides by 11, x equals negative 4. Okay? How do I get the other variable? Pick one equation. I will pick the first one. So it's 3x plus y is equal to negative 18. This will be 3 times negative 4 plus y is equal to negative 18. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. So negative 12 plus y is equal to negative 18. Add 12 to both sides. Plus 12 plus 12, y equals negative 6. So your final answer should be written as an ordered pair. So the answer will be negative 4, comma, negative 6. Okay? And we'll finish the lesson with example number 5, which is the toughest one. Okay? How is example number 5 different? We have to actually multiply both equations by some constants in order to eliminate x or y. I will try to eliminate the value of m as a variable because they have opposite signs. So think about negative 5 and think about 2. Okay, unfortunately, 2 is not a factor of negative 5. Also, 2 is not a factor of 9. So in this case, think about common denominator. I will multiply the first equation by 2, and I will multiply the second equation by 5. Think if you understand why. Why? Because the first equation, I will get negative 10m. The second equation, I will get positive 10m. So now let's distribute. Negative 10m plus 18m equals 42. The second equation will be 10m plus 10n is equal to 14 times 5, that will be equal to 70. And now I can eliminate the value of n. So I can eliminate this. 18n plus 10n, that will be 28n equals 112. Okay, and divide both sides by 28. So what is it? I think it's 4. 4 times 28, that would be 112. So n is equal to 4. Okay, how do you get the other variable? Let's substitute n. I will use the second equation. So I can use 2m plus 2n, but I'm going to substitute 4 is equal to 14. So 2m plus 8 is equal to 14, minus 8 minus 8, 2m is equal to 6, and is equal to 3. So the final answer should be x comma y. In this case, we don't have x and y, so how do you know in what order to do it? Typically we do it alphabetically, so the answer should be 3 comma 4. Okay, thank you for watching this video.